All right. I know it's too late. It's almost 11:15. Anyways, I'm not expecting students to be, online also at this point of time, but there was no other way than, making this video at this hour actually. Anyways, in case I'll share the link on my Instagram and Facebook also. Okay, you can check it out from there. So I was supposed to explain you transformation of sentences. Yesterday we have done one part of the sentence, which is degrees of comparison, and today we will be continuing with the transformation of sentences here. All right, let us continue. Okay, I'll just start the video, okay, and not wait for anybody to be online because it is quite late. Okay, almost 11:30. Okay, so transformation of sentence important for classes 9 and class 12 under the Meghalaya Board of School Education. Okay, and this is part 2 of the video. And in this video, what will be the topic of discussion? The topics to be discussed in this video will be interrogative and assertive. That means changing sentences from interrogative to assertive, and again from assertive to interrogative. Okay, and the second topic that will be discussed in this video, and that too with examples and explanations, will be changing sentences from affirmative to negative, and then again the same thing, negative to affirmative. ठीक है, तो आज हम लोग इन्हीं दो टॉपिक्स पे डिस्कशन करेंगे. तो यहाँ हम लोग देखते हैं, सबसे पहले हम लोग देखते हैं इंटरोगेटिव एंड असर्टिव, आवर फर्स्ट टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन. ओके, तो बेसिकली हम लोग दो टॉपिक्स पे डिस्कस करेंगे आज. विल बी बेसिकली डिस्कसिंग ऑन टू टॉपिक्स. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन, इंटरोगेटिव एंड assertive. ठीक है, तो इंटरोगेटिव और assertive में पहला पॉइंट क्या है? व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट? You will have to write the same sentence in another way following the instruction. So in your question there will be a sentence given, and whatever instruction will be given within the brackets that change this particular sentence into this or transform the particular sentence into this, so you will follow that instruction. So you'll have to write the same sentence. Okay, the meaning should be same, but the only thing is that you're writing that same sentence in some other way following the instruction. Now let's see number B. If there is, now here it is very important to note in interrogative and assertive, try to understand this thing. Okay, I'll be using, as I said, that I'll be using both English and Hindi. ठीक है, मैं इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों यूज करूंगा ताकि आप सब लोगों को समझ में आए. ठीक है, फॉर दोज हु अंडरस्टैंड ओनली इंग्लिश, फॉर देम इंग्लिश, और जिनको इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों समझ में आता है और हिंदी बेहतर आता है तो मैं हिंदी में भी एक्सप्लेन करूंगा आप सब लोगों को. ठीक है, तो द कंडीशन इन नंबर बी इज दैट इफ देयर इज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड. व्हाट इज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड? नेगेटिव वर्ड्स आर बेसिकली 4. नो, नॉट, इसको आप नोट डाउन कर लीजिए, प्लीज नोट दिस डाउन एंड नेवर फॉरगेट दिस इन योर लाइफ. नो, नॉट, नेवर, नन, these are the 4 negative words, okay, that is applicable here in sentences, for interrogative and assertive sentences. Okay, ये 4 हैं negative words. Now what is the condition? If there is a negative word in the sentence, then don't use any negative word in your answer. तो अगर आपके क्वेश्चन में कोई नेगेटिव वर्ड, इनमें से कोई नेगेटिव वर्ड, out of these negative words, if you have any one out of these negative words, if you have one negative word in your sentence, then don't use that same negative word in your answer. That means your answer should be affirmative. Don't use any negative word. ठीक है, question negative word, answer no negative word. Okay, and point number C is just reverse point number B. इसका मतलब point number B का उल्टा कर दीजिए. That if there is no negative word in the sentence, then you use a negative word in your answer. अगर आपके क्वेश्चन में कोई नेगेटिव वर्ड नहीं है तो आप अपने आंसर में एक नेगेटिव वर्ड का यूज करेंगे. क्यों करेंगे? क्योंकि नहीं तो सेंटेंस विल नॉट बी प्रॉपर, एंड आई विल शो यू विद द हेल्प ऑफ एग्जांपल्स. मैं आपको एग्जांपल्स के थ्रू इसका पूरा आपको एक्सप्लेनेशन करूंगा. ठीक है, जस्ट रिमेंबर, इफ देयर इज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड इन द सेंटेंस, देन यू डोंट यूज एनी नेगेटिव वर्ड, एंड इफ देयर इज नो नेगेटिव वर्ड, लाइक पॉइंट नंबर सी, इसका रिवर्स कर दीजिए. if there is no negative word in the sentence, then you have to use a negative word. ठीक है, 99% केसेस यू विल हैव टू यूज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड. अब हम लोग कुछ एग्जांपल्स देखेंगे, देखिए, so that you can understand. See here, we are doing interrogative to assertive. Now I think all of you know what is an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is a sentence that asks questions and it ends with a question mark, right? And what is an assertive sentence? An assertive sentence is a sentence which is simple. Okay, it is a statement. Assertive sentences are also called statements or declarative sentences. ठीक है, इसमें कोई expression नहीं है. There is no expression in such sentences. These are simple sentences and it ends with a full stop. ये एक full stop से end. Two questions. All right. Do you find any negative word? No, not, never, none. Who can deny the fact? No, there are no negative words. यहाँ भी look at the sentence also. Can anyone deny the fact? Okay, is there any negative word or are there any negative words? No, there are no negative words. That means in your answer you will have to use a negative word. So here you see that who can deny the fact? No one can deny the fact. Or can anyone deny the fact? No one can deny the fact. Now the question that comes to your mind, I'm sure that if you are very new to these kinds of exercises, अगर आप ऐसे exercises में बिल्कुल नए हैं, if you have no idea regarding these kind of exercises, then I'm sure that you will have confusion in your mind. That, sir, why this answer? How did you write the answer, or how this answer came? Okay, that who can deny the fact, or can anyone deny the fact? Okay, why is the sentence changed in this way? Forget the word no here. Okay, let's forget negative, affirmative. Just let us take, for example, why this sentence here. Now you see that when you are asked a question, this is a question, who can deny the fact? Now you see that transformation of sentence का मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of transformation of sentence? It means changing one sentence to some other sentence, but without changing the meaning. आप meaning change किए बिना आपको एक सेंटेंस से दूसरे सेंटेंस में चेंज करना है. ठीक है, इतना आप समझ लीजिए. Just remember this thing. Then you see, I am not asking you a question based on any fact. किसी fact के ऊपर बेस करके मैं आपको क्वेश्चन नहीं कर रहा हूँ. किसी बैकग्राउंड नॉलेज को बेस करके मैं ये क्वेश्चन पूछा नहीं जा रहा है. ये एक एक्सप्रेशन है. This is an expression only. This is not a pure question. This is an expression. Okay. Now many students make the mistake. Say for example, can anyone deny the fact? Students write no or yes. Someone can deny the fact. No, this is not the case. ये वो केस नहीं है. यहाँ पे जो है ये क्वेश्चन ही आपका आंसर है. This question itself is your answer and this is an expression only. Alright, this is an expression only. You just need to understand that expression and write the answer. तो यहाँ पे पूछा गया, can anyone deny the fact? Alright. Say for example, there is a crime has taken place somewhere. Alright, and that crime was very bad. So, the police came and some witnesses came forward. कुछ चश्मदीद गवाह जो है वो सामने है और पुलिस को ये बोल रहे बार बार कि सर यहाँ पे क्राइम हुआ है. A crime has happened here. Can you deny the fact? आप इसको मना कर सकते हैं. इसका मतलब वो ये कहना चाह रहा है कि सर यू कैन नॉट डिनाई द फैक्ट देयर हैज बीन अ क्राइम हियर. तो ये एक एक्सप्रेशन है. ठीक है, आप हम लोग धीरे धीरे समझेंगे इस चीज को एज वी गो अहेड विद द एक्सरसाइजेस. जैसे जैसे हम एक्सरसाइजेस करेंगे आपको समझ में आ जाएगी ये चीज. तो हु कैन डिनाई द फैक्ट? तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज देयर इज नो नेगेटिव वर्ड हियर और देयर आर नो नेगेटिव वर्ड्स हियर, यू आर यूजिंग अ नेगेटिव वर्ड. ठीक है, कैन एनीवन डिनाई द फैक्ट? फिर आप जो है एक नो यूज कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे क्योंकि नो इज अप्रोप्रिएट हियर. दिस अगेन यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. आप जस्ट इसको याद रखिए. यू जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस फैक्ट दैट इफ देयर इज नो नेगेटिव वर्ड यू यूज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड हियर. ठीक है, सो नो वन कैन डिनाई द फैक्ट एंड देन फुल स्टॉप. दिस इज assertive sentence. See another example. Look at another example. Number 2. Shall I ever forget you? This is not a question. This is not a question. This is an expression. क्या मैं तुम्हें कभी भूल सकता हूँ? इसका मतलब ये कि आई शैल, ये एवर जो है ये नेवर बन गया. रिमेंबर, शैल आई एवर फॉरगेट यू? I shall never forget you. Always remember one thing in this kind of sentences, that shall is an auxiliary verb, I is a pronoun. If auxiliary verb comes in the beginning, then you can ask a question with it. But if you reverse the order, then it becomes a simple sentence, a sentence that would end with a full stop. अगर आप इसको रिवर्स कर दी, if you reverse the order, how? Pronoun you are bringing this side and auxiliary you are bringing this side. ये rule है, this is a rule, okay, that noun or pronoun, so if you begin with an auxiliary verb plus after that there is a noun or a pronoun, then there will be a question mark at the end of the sentence. But if it is ulta, if you begin with a noun or a pronoun, and then you put an auxiliary verb, then the sentence will end with a full stop. फिर जो है sentence full stop में end होगा. इसको आप याद रखिए सिर्फ, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे shall I reverse हो गया. You reverse the order. I shall. Ever becomes never. I shall never forget you. So there is another point to be noted. There is no negative word in the question. No, not, never, none question में नहीं है. इसका मतलब आपको लगाना है एक नेगेटिव वर्ड. You will have to use a negative word, that I shall never forget you. Here ever becomes never, and this is assertive sentence. Let us see one more sentence here. Isn't the earth a wonderful place? अब there is a negative word, is plus not. Is plus not. इसको compress करने से क्या होता है? When you compress is plus not, it becomes isn't. So isn't the earth a wonderful place? Now there is a negative word, that means in your sentence you cannot use a negative word. देखिए वही हुआ, the same happened here, that I have not used a negative word here because a negative word is already here. Isn't मतलब is not. तो ये बन गया क्या? The earth is, इसको रिवर्स कर दिया. This is an auxiliary verb. Is an auxiliary verb. The earth is noun. earth तो noun है, तो हमने the ले लिया. तो the earth comes this side and is comes this side. Not is deleted. So the earth is a wonderful planet. Isn't the earth a wonderful planet? The earth is a wonderful planet. The expression of this sentence is that the person is trying to ask you, trying to convince you that isn't the earth a wonderful place? He means to say this, that yes, the earth is a wonderful place. Okay. Next you see. Everyone, just hold on a second. Who does not wish to be happy? Interrogative sentence. Who does not wish to be happy? कौन खुश रहना नहीं चाहते इस दुनिया में? सब लोग खुश रहना चाहते हैं. Everyone wishes to be happy. So this not word gets deleted, right? And how do you put it? Everyone wishes to be happy. Who does not wish to be happy in this world? This is an expression. This is not a question. I'm not asking you that who does not wish to be happy, and you will go on giving me a list of names. ये एक क्वेश्चन नहीं है. मैंने आपको कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा है कि कौन खुश रहना नहीं चाहता, और आप कहेंगे ये खुश रहना नहीं चाहता है, वो खुश रहना नहीं चाहता है. ऐसा नहीं है. ये एक एक्सप्रेशन है कि भाई दुनिया में कौन खुश नहीं रहना चाहता है. Who does not want to be happy? Alright, that means what? In other words, the person wants to say that everyone wants to be happy. So who does not wish to be happy? So there is not. You delete not here. Okay, you cannot use not in your sentence. Everyone wishes to be happy. Okay, because there is everyone, so wishes, es. Okay, ये singular verb बन गया ये, ठीक है, because everyone है यहाँ पे. Assertive sentence बन गया. देखिए कितने easy है, full stop से end हो गया, है ना? यहाँ पे देखिए, ये एक अलग तरीके का sentence है. This is a little different category of sentence. और ये हम लोग, now we were doing from interrogative to assertive, interrogative to assertive. Now let us do from assertive to interrogative. इसका उल्टा करते हैं, reverse करते हैं हम लोग. ठीक है, रिवर्स करके देखते हैं इसका क्या हाल होता है. इट इज नो यूज वेस्टिंग टाइम इन आइडल गॉसिप्स. कि समय आलस बातचीत करके समय वेस्ट करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. इट इज नो यूज वेस्टिंग टाइम इन आइडल गॉसिप्स. नाउ यू हैव टू आस्क अ क्वेश्चन. यू आर आस्किंग व्हाई वेस्ट टाइम इन आइडल गॉसिप्स. इसका मतलब ही है कि there is no use wasting time in idle gossip. So why waste time in idle gossip? So there is no here, and here in your answer there is no negative word. So if there is negative word in your question, then don't use negative word in your answer. But if there is no negative word in your question, then you have to use a negative word in your answer. Assertive to interrogative, interrogative to assertive, whichever order it is. कोई भी order हो, लेकिन ये आपको याद रखना है सिर्फ. You have to remember this thing in your mind. ठीक है, ये आपको याद रहे, नहीं तो फिर गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. It will become a problem then. Okay. Let me just check my internet connection. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, अब हम लोग देखेंगे एक और सेंटेंस. लेट अस सी वन मोर सेंटेंस. द डेफ कैनॉट हियर. इट इज एन असर्टिव. ओके, बहरा जो है वो सुन नहीं सकता. जो लोग बहरे हैं, ओके, जो लोग सुनते नहीं है वो सुन नहीं सकते. मतलब जो लोग बहरे होते हैं वो सुन नहीं सकते. दे कैनॉट हियर. अब यू आर आस्किंग हाउ कैन द डेफ हियर. नाउ यहाँ पे कैन प्लस नॉट इज अगेन अ नेगेटिव वर्ड, सो यू डिलीट द नेगेटिव वर्ड. And what did I tell you? You can ask question only with the help of an auxiliary if you bring the auxiliary in the beginning and the noun in the after the auxiliary. Noun को आप auxiliary के बाद लेके आइए और किसी auxiliary verb से आप question start कीजिए. ठीक है, तो can सबसे पहले आप लाए यहाँ पे, और not आप use नहीं कर सकते. You cannot use the word not because if in your question there is a negative word, in your answer you cannot use a negative word. So can the deaf hear? You are saying no, the deaf cannot hear. So the deaf cannot hear is an expression, and if you want to change the sentence into some other kind of sentence, यहाँ पे आप assertive को interrogative में change कर रहे हैं, but without changing the meaning. Meaning आप change नहीं कर सकते. अगर आपने meaning change किया तो वो फिर गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. इतना आपको याद रखना है कि you cannot change the meaning of the sentence. ठीक है, don't change the meaning of the sentence. So can the deaf hear, and then a question mark. Don't forget to put question mark also when you're changing into interrogative sentence. Everyone would die for his country. There is no negative word here. कि यहाँ पे पूछा जा रहा है कि everyone would die for his country, and you are asking the expression is what? You are changing this question into interrogative. What is the expression? Who would not die for his country? कौन अपने देश के लिए मरना नहीं चाहेगा? Who would not die for his country? That means everyone would die for his country. So there is no negative word here, but you have to put one negative word here. तो आपने यहाँ पे एक negative word लगा दिया, है ना. बहुत सिंपल और easy है अंडरस्टैंडिंग में. ये बहुत सिंपल और easy explanation है. आप सब लोगों को ये चीज बहुत आसानी से समझ में आएगी. You will understand this thing very easily, है ना. ठीक है, तो who would not die for his country? Question mark. Everyone will die for his country, or everyone would die for his country, है ना. Sanjay Shah is asking, Sarji, when will MBOSE results be coming? First week of June you can expect, Mr. Sanjay. Those who are class 10 students, those who have appeared SSLC exams class 10, they can expect by first week of June. This is my understanding because MBOSE has declared the results very early. बहुत जल्दी उन्होंने डिक्लेयर कर दिया. इतना एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं था. मैं तो सोच रहा था कि जून एंड चला जाएगा. I thought maybe it would go June end. दिस टाइम मैं थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन गलत हो गया. एक्चुअली कैलकुलेशन गलत नहीं, मैं अगर पिछले ईयर्स का ट्रेंड देखो, इफ आई फॉलो द ट्रेंड ऑफ प्रीवियस ईयर्स, जनरली थोड़ा लेट हो जाता है. इट इज जनरली लेट ओनली. दिस टाइम आई डोंट नो हाउ दे डिक्लेयर द रिजल्ट सो अर्ली बिकॉज अप्रैल, आई थिंक योर एग्जाम्स एंडेड. अप्रैल के फर्स्ट वीक में शायद आपका एग्जाम एंड हुआ था. ठीक है, और मई खत्म भी नहीं हुआ, आपका रिजल्ट हो गया. तो इट्स रियली सरप्राइजिंग एक्चुअली, एंड अ वेरी कमेंडेबल जॉब ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ MBOSE. ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ यू विल बी टेकिंग एडमिशन. ठीक है, एनीवेज, सो आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग. ठीक है, कि अगर आपका सेंटेंस, आप बस रूल्स याद रखिए. जस्ट रिमेंबर द रूल्स एंड प्रैक्टिस सम एक्सरसाइजेस फ्रॉम योर टेक्स्ट बुक्स आल्सो. ओके, कि अगर आपके क्वेश्चन में नेगेटिव वर्ड है तो आप आंसर में डोंट यूज. You don't use any negative word in your answer, and in number C point you reverse. If there is no negative word, then you use a negative word. ठीक है, okay. Then let us continue with our topic number 2, affirmative and negative. Okay. In the next video, I'll bring 2 more topics. Last 2 topics. Okay. One is TOO2 and so that. ये पहला टॉपिक. Another is exclamatory and assertive. Exclamatory to assertive and assertive to exclamatory. ये last two topics. These are the last two topics and I'll cover in the next video. Okay. I'll try to make a video tomorrow. I don't know at what time, but I'll definitely try to make a video tomorrow if I get time. Okay. I'm a little busy. Yes, Sanjay. Welcome for this. Okay. Welcome. You're most welcome. Here also you will follow the same pattern that if there is a negative word in the question, then you should not use any negative word in your answer. And if you, अगर आप point number A को उल्टा कर दे, if you reverse point number A, then if there is no negative one in the question, then you should use a negative word in your answer. Same है. Another thing that you have to note is that so this point is common with interrogative. Number A and number B is common with interrogative and assertive. लेकिन यहाँ पे एक rule number C में एक condition है कि you have to use opposite words but wherever applicable. जहाँ जहाँ applicable होगा वहाँ पे आपको opposite words use करना है. You have to use opposite words. इतना आप याद रखिए कि जहाँ जहाँ आपको opposite words आप use कर सकते हैं वहाँ आप use करेंगे. ठीक है? Just remember this thing. Use opposite words wherever applicable. अब ये कुछ चीजें हैं जो आप थोड़ा सा नोट कर लीजिए. Please note down these things. I have made two columns here. One of affirmative, another of negative. All right. Now, in general, I'm saying in general, if you find these words like a few, you change it into not many. If you find as soon as, change it into no sooner, then some words will be there and then THA and then. Actually, no sooner did, DID. Okay. As soon as and no sooner did. And then some words than. I'll show you example. Always will change into never. जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी देखा था, हम लोगों ने पहले भी देखा था. We just saw, I shall I ever forget you? Okay. So ever and always is same. Okay. Ever changes into never. Always also changes into never. All changes into none. Everybody changes into nobody. Everyone changes into no one, or sometimes it is no, any, none also. Okay, please note down these things. Very important, I'm telling you, very important. Even I saw your grammar book, it is not given in so much details. Only examples are given and exercises. Explanations are not there even in your English grammar book also. Functional English grammar and composition explanation is not there. All right, so this will help you a lot. Now let us look at some examples. Now I told you that if you see the word as soon as, you change it into no sooner, and did also. So as soon as the thief saw the police, then there is a comma, he ran away. Now in your answer, please remember the structure. Okay, structure को आप याद रखिए. How will you write? No sooner did the thief saw बन जाएगा see. Why see? Because did is already in past tense. Did is already in past tense. So you cannot change see into saw. Why? Because there will be otherwise double past tense. This is also past, this is also past. So it will be wrong. Okay. So if you change did, then you have to keep the next verb into present tense. ये next आपका जो verb आएगा वो आप present tense में ही रखेंगे. Tense नहीं, I'm sorry. ये आप present form में रखेंगे. You will keep in the present form. First form. So no sooner did the thief see the police, then you delete the comma, and in place of the comma you are putting than. Okay, so no sooner did the thief see the police than he ran away. Okay, than he ran away, and then a full stop. All right. Now number 2. So look at the structure. Okay. So I shall never forget you. Never बन जाएगा always. Okay, never बन जाएगा always. ये आप याद रखिए. ठीक है. तो I shall always forget बन गया क्या? मैंने आपको बोला था opposite कीजिए. Forget becomes remember. Opposite of forget is remember. So I shall never forget you means what? I shall always remember you. Same meaning na? I shall never forget you. This is in negative because there is never here. This is affirmative. I did not write here. This is affirmative. Why is this affirmative? Because there is no negative word. And this is negative. This sentence is negative because there is no. No is a negative word. So here never is a negative word. So I shall never forget you. This means what? I shall always forget का आपने opposite निकाल लिया. I shall always remember you. ठीक है? Next sentence देखते हैं हम लोग. The boy was present. See, very simple exercise. The boy was present. Present का opposite क्या है? एब्सेंट, तो आप यहाँ पे देखिए देयर इज नो नॉट हियर, दिस सेंटेंस इज एफर्मेटिव. व्हाई? बिकॉज देयर इज नो नेगेटिव वर्ड हियर. और मैंने क्या कहा, इफ द सेंटेंस इज इन एफर्मेटिव देन इफ यू हैव टू चेंज इट इनटू नेगेटिव देन यू हैव टू यूज नो, नॉट, नेवर, नन. Out of these four you have to use any one, so you're using not here, plus present's opposite is absent. So not absent means present only, है ना? Not absent means present only, right? So the boy was not absent, that means the boy was present. Okay, see, the meaning has not changed, meaning is same. Okay, see number 4, none but a dishonest person can take bribe. Now when there is none but, always begin with only. none but को आप चेंज करेंगे किसमें? only में चेंज करेंगे. always remember none but changes into only and then the rest of the sentence is same. none but a dishonest person can take bribe, only a dishonest person can take bribe. ठीक है, तो only none but changes into only, the rest of the sentence remains same. don't change anything. है ना, कितना सिंपल. इट इज सो सिंपल, यू सी, इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट एट ऑल. जस्ट रिमेंबर द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द सेंटेंस. दिस नाइफ इज शार्प, दैट मीन्स व्हाट? दिस नाइफ इज नॉट ब्लंट. द ऑपोजिट ऑफ शार्प इज ब्लंट, है ना. दिस इज एफर्मेटिव बिकॉज देयर इज नो नेगेटिव वर्ड हियर, एंड दिस इज नेगेटिव बिकॉज यू आर यूजिंग अ नॉट. ठीक है, तो आप नॉट यूज करेंगे, उसके साथ एक ऑपोजिट कर देंगे, क्योंकि सेंटेंस में कोई नेगेटिव वर्ड नहीं है. सो द कंडीशन सेज दैट इफ इन अ सेंटेंस देयर इज नो नेगेटिव वर्ड देन इन योर आंसर यू यूज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड. बट इफ इन योर सेंटेंस देयर इज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड देन इन योर आंसर यू डोंट यूज अ नेगेटिव वर्ड. ठीक है, आप लोगों को समझ में आया ये चीज? Okay, you can practice some more exercises from the textbook also. In textbooks there are various exercises, plenty of exercises you can check from there also. Okay, and this is actually the end of the video. I'm going to end the live stream. If there is there is a question from Sanjay Shah. I'm having huge issue regarding my admission for upcoming class 11 as I'm planning to go to CBSE school, but if the results will come so early then I have to look for an MBOSE one. What should I do? You will have to pay a little bit of compensation, Sanjay. I'll tell you how you have to pay a little bit of compensation. It has happened earlier also that the results were out and CBSE admissions had come a little late. So that student or those students took admission in a college which is affiliated to MBOSE class 11-12. And afterwards, when CBSE schools for class 11 they started taking admission, they took admission in CBSE later, but then their admission fees in the previous college was not refunded. वो refund नहीं किया गया. I think after CBSE results only their admission will be applicable. Yes, you're correct, Sanjay. You're absolutely correct. Only after CBSE results their admission will start. And meanwhile you cannot sit also. Because without knowing your results you cannot take admission also, and if you get your results you cannot wait for CBSE results also by that time. All right, because you will have to take admission immediately into some college. But if you are ready to pay little compensation, I mean if there is no financial problems on your part, then possibly, but what you can do is that you can take admission into an MBOSE college. I mean a college affiliated to MBOSE in class 11. ठीक है, आप एडमिशन ले सकते हैं. उसके बाद आप क्या कीजिएगा कि अगर आपको CBSE में बाद में एडमिशन मिल गया तो आप कॉलेज के प्रिंसिपल को थोड़ा रिक्वेस्ट करके बोल सकते हैं कि आपका एटलीस्ट हाफ मनी रिफंड करें. ये एक्चुअली एक रूल है कि आपका एटलीस्ट आधा पैसा आपको रिफंड किया जाता है, इफ नॉट फुल. एक्चुअली दे शुड रिफंड फुल अमाउंट ओनली, बट एटलीस्ट फुल अगर उनका वो नहीं है तो आधा पैसा अगर वो रिटर्न कर सकते हैं तो बेहतर होता. दिस रिक्वेस्ट यू कैन मेक लेटर, अगर आपको बाद में जाके CBSE में चांस मिल गया तो. ठीक है संजय, इज देयर एनी अदर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम एनीवन एल्स और आई वुड लाइक टू एंड लाइव स्ट्रीम. देन मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम को एंड करना चाहूंगा यहाँ पे. अगर किसी और को कुछ पूछना है, इफ एनीवन ओके, आई होप संजय मैंने क्लियर किया है ये चीज़ आपको। तो आपको थोड़ा पैसे का थोड़ा कंपनसेशन देना पड़ सकता है, क्योंकि ऐसे हो चुका है, ऐसे प्रीवियसली, ठीक है, ऐसा हो चुका है प्रीवियसली। जैसे से फॉर एग्जांपल किसी को सेंट एंथनीज में एडमिशन लेना है, जो कि एम्बोस के अंदर है, किसी को सेंट एंथनीज में एडमिशन लेना है, लेकिन वो सेंट एंथनीज में उसको एडमिशन मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा उसको नहीं पता। सो वो इंटरव्यू टेस्ट तो देके आ गया, लेकिन मीनवाइल जब तक रिजल्ट नहीं आ रहा था वो डर रहा था एक्चुअली लड़का। तो उसने क्या किया, किसी दूसरे कॉलेज में एडमिशन ले लिया, पैसा वैसा देके, एडमिशन फीस देके उसने एडमिशन करा लिया। फिर उसको पता चला उसको सेंट एंथनीज में एडमिशन मिला, लेकिन वो जो जिस कॉलेज में उसने ऑलरेडी एडमिशन लिया था उसका पैसा उसको आधा मिला है, हाफ रिफंड मिला था उसको, ऐसा मैंने सुना था एक बार, ठीक है। एनीवेज, यस, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम संजय, गुड नाइट। सो स्टूडेंट्स, आई वुड लाइक टू एंड द लाइव स्ट्रीम नाउ। आई होप you have understood, okay? And please follow me on Instagram and Facebook also, I'm there also. And regarding class 10 results, you may expect by the first week of June. जहाँ तक मुझे लग रहा है, अभी तक के लिए मुझे नहीं पता एक्चुअली, आई एम नॉट श्योर about it. The day after tomorrow is Monday. I'll try to get some news on Monday from here and there sources. Okay, if I can share with you, a little more confirmed news about results, though not the date, but at least the time. Okay, first week or second week, like that. Okay, so let me end the streaming now. Subscribe to the channel, like and share my videos, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and please put a like on my videos. Whenever you watch a video, please put a like. In this way I get motivation, and as all of you know that we have crossed 7,000 subscribers. It is 7,000 plus now. We are a big family now of 7,000. Okay, and share my videos with all your friends and tell them to subscribe also. Okay, so finally, with love from Omni Gyan, and all the best to all of you. Thank